Hey ladies, so over the last few days I have had a ton of questions about the pictures that I have posted on my Facebook business page. The ones that show our Mineral Touch and also our primer just down below with the full coverage. You can see several girls who have half of their face done and half of their face not. Excuse my terrible nails, I just got home from work. But half of their face covered and half of their face not covered. So I just wanted to give you guys a quick demo because I've had tons of questions about it, what products they are, what they used, how easy it is to put on, or how much time it takes. So I'm going to show you guys right now. So it involves two products. One is our Glorious Face and Eye Primer, and the other one is the Mineral Touch. In all of those videos, they're wearing the pressed powder, but you do get the exact same coverage with the cream foundation. What are the biggest differences? There's really not a whole lot of huge differences. The differences are in your skin type based on which one you want to do. So if you have more of a dry skin type, then the cream is probably going to be best for you. If you are like me and you have a more oily skin, then you're definitely going to want to go with the powder. I've found, and I've heard from lots of other people that use it, that the cream definitely sits differently on oily skin than it does on drier skin, and it just works better for better coverage that day throughout the day, and it lasts longer. So without further ado, I have the primer on my hands. I'm just going to use my fingers to put it on. You can use a brush. I've done some videos where I use a brush, but I'm just doing this quick and dirty because, like I said, I just got home from work. I haven't even unpacked my bag yet. So the primer goes on. It's super satiny smooth. Make sure you get it everywhere, and you don't need a lot, like maybe a dime size for your entire face. So the one thing I have done since I got home and washed my makeup off is I did put moisturizer on. As I said, I have oily skin, so normally if I don't wear moisturizer, my skin is super oily within 10 minutes just because it's actually so dry. So get it all nicely rubbed in. You don't want any like big globs or anything anywhere. If you do wear moisturizer first, it is super important to let the moisturizer, sorry, I have an itch. Let the moisturizer soak in first before you put on the primer. You want it to be on clean skin. Otherwise the primer is not going to do its job properly. There we go. So it's all nice and rubbed in. Sorry, I had a text message. So the mineral pressed powder, like you can see, mine's actually almost gone. Time to order a new one. Comes with a sponge itself, or you can use any kind of brush to put it on. It doesn't matter. This is one of my favorites when I'm using it to set my liquid makeup. Ugh. So I'm just going to use the sponge that comes with it, and I am going to do part of my face. So I'm going to do half in the powder and half in the cream. Now keep in mind when you see the cream that I do have oily skin, so you are going to see a different level of coverage probably with the cream than the powder. Oops, I went all the way across my chin. Oh well. So it feels super, super light. It barely feels like I have anything on at all. I have the perfect color for my skin tone, so you can barely see the difference on my face, and it blends right into my neck. Gives you a fantastic matte airbrush finish, and it literally hardly feels like I'm wearing anything right now. So So you can see the difference from one side to the other. Here I have all kinds of freckles, redness. What else do we got? I had those pimples on this side, which is wonderful. So you can still see them because they are really, that I was just picking at that one. I'm a bad picker, so. All right, so let's do the other side in the cream. So like I said, they are the exact same coverage. They feel a little bit different on, in my opinion. The cream, it doesn't feel heavy. It just feels thicker, which is totally understandable because it's a cream, right? So, and like I said, I notice my coverage with the cream is not the same as with the powder because I have oily skin. So it tends to sit on top of my skin instead of actually sitting nicely like the powder over here. It sits like on top and it never actually sinks in. If you are someone who had like normal, like see that? It never seems to set in for me. Someone who had more of a normal skin type that wasn't oily at all, the cream would be fine, totally fine for you. That being said, I do have the cream in the right shade for me because it works to cover up tattoos. So, but yeah, so you can see the difference. See, the cream just doesn't want to rub into my skin. But like I said, that has everything to do with my skin type and nothing to do with the product itself. So there you go. Alright, so when you apply the powder with a different brush, I'm actually just going to go back over this side of my face. And I'm going to use a brush instead. It's the exact same thing, pretty much. So you just want to get a good coverage. This is a flat stippling brush, so I'm using circles because it gets the powder distributed a little bit more evenly. How much of a difference it makes just with the powder on top? Get the right makeup for your skin type. There we go. So that's the powder on both sides of my face. You might see a few little lines because I did have the cream on this side, of course, first. But yeah, that is our Mineral Touch pressed powder along with our primer and the fantastic coverage airbrush look that you can get. Gets rid of, covers dark spots, imperfections, all kinds of stuff. I absolutely love it. It's great. I wear it all the time, and when I only have 2 or 3 minutes to throw a face on, I throw this on, some blush and some mascara, and that's it. And just walk out the door because it's super fast and it works really well. So if you have any questions, if you need to know what color you are, or if you want to know what kind of skin you have so that you can order the right product, just let me know. You can send me a message or comment on this post down below anytime. Talk to you soon. Oh, also, I almost forgot. We have a new option coming out September 1st. It's a liquid to powder full coverage foundation. So it's going to be like an HD coverage. So it will give you the same full coverage, but it will be a liquid and then it will turn to a powder finish. So it will be very lightweight and very much full coverage. So we'll see you next time. Bye.